Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. Given the present situation of the US financial system, I believe the believability of the whole thing is what's driving the interest in this subject. It's obvious that things have gone wrong with the system. Many people feel that the government has mismanaged our monetary framework. Many others regard their use of it as a tool to be dubious. Here we are, on the brink of transitioning to a digital economy, seeing a worldwide devaluation of the dollar. For the US government to attempt a U-turn by using XRP as the foundation of the global reserve currency is a reasonable assumption. Greetings, wealthy relatives. Come return to the place you know and trust for all your needs. XRP value. First, let's get the house in order before we get into today's material. My 2 cents, XRP may not need the federal government's hand in this situation. Reaching that level requires global adoption. What matters most is liquidity, or the ease and speed with which one may change XRP into any currency. Without official sanction, XRP might become the primary currency due to its ease of conversion. It's where XRP really shines. That says a lot, even without an official order. In my opinion, it's really simple. We're going to examine the raw materials of a big talking issue to determine the true worth and potential of XRP law and its practical applications and its inherent flexibility. Some might think reading an article is boring, but I think it's worth it to hear the whole story straight from the horse's mouth. Because of this, I've chosen to provide you the original piece that laid out the whole picture. Even though it's only about 5 minutes long, I promise you that it's jam-packed with valuable information. The main point of the data set is this: Crypto Basic Data, February 5, 2024. It delves into a topic that has been making waves recently, a proposition that the Federal Reserve could buy back XRP at an incredible $30,000 per token. Fox journalists have hinted at this intriguing idea. The involvement of former Ethereum advisor Steven Norioff adds mystery to this scoop, which was revealed in response to a prominent member of the XRP community, the anonymous digital asset investor Jimmy Valley of Ville Hill Capital. Norioff, armed with accusations against Ethereum and its co-founder Vitalik Buterin, accused them of undermining the crypto world and conducting fraudulent initial coin offerings, ICOs, and recently asked Jimmy Valley if journalists Turot were interested in her revelations about Ethereum, particularly those pertaining to the notorious ET-gate and the DAO hack. Norioff may be able to make his argument on a large network like Fox with these contentious stories, reaching a far broader audience. However, this prospective expo day is still in the works. A prominent figure shares Valley's belief that Fox would be the ideal platform to uncover the truth behind the Ethereum DAO hack, which some have speculated was an internal conspiracy, and has been calling for this digital asset investor to make no office appearances on the channel. This has reignited public interest in a significant story. The Ethereum DAO, which was founded in 2016, should be mentioned. Despite rapidly amassing an astounding $150 million in Ethereum investments, it was severely damaged by a hack that caused a loss of $60 million in Ethereum. In light of the most recent remarks made by Digital Assets, speculation has circulated on the likelihood of an inside job, although no proof has been shown. According to investor reporter Eleanor Turot, she plans to investigate the ETH-gate theory and the Ethereum DAO hack this year. But that's not all her investigation will cover. Turot brought up an interesting suggestion as well: the possibility that the US Federal Reserve would contemplate repurchasing XRP at an astounding $30,000 per coin. Given the growing national debt, this idea, first proposed by Jimmy Valley in 2021, proposes that XRP might become a worldwide reserve currency. According to Valley's theory, this change could cause big banks and governments, like the Federal Reserve, to repurchase XRP from individual investors for a starting price of $37,500 and a maximum of $50,000 per token. The plan outlined a daring strategy for this repurchase. But few in the XRP community have bought into this concept, seeing it instead as wishful thinking. I usually feel the same way. However, let's explore this somewhat more in depth. In February of last year, the idea was questioned by Chief Technology Officer David Schwartz, who labeled it as perhaps fraudulent. Additionally, prominent XRP supporter and lawyer John Deaton has stayed away from this idea as well. His participation in the Ripple vs. SEC litigation was also proposed as part of this proposal, although it has not been well received. Because there is so much doubt about it. Over time, the plan became less prominent in the discussion, but recent comments made by an Eleanor terrorist have brought it back into the limelight. Despite this, Erie, a prominent XRP skeptic, has urged Terra to look into this proposition, expressing her interest in the results. Still, it's not obvious what the Fox News journalists meant by their recent comments. Are they really trying to get to the bottom of the idea, or are they simply trying to respond to the constant barrage of criticism? We have to figure that out. My attention is now focused on a major change happening on a worldwide scale. The BRICS countries are influencing Saudi Arabia to join. We must give this growth our undivided attention, since it is crucial. However, before we get into that, let's provide some context. I still vividly recall Henry Kissinger's historic 1973 visit to Saudi Arabia. At that moment, the United States made a pivotal agreement. We would assist Saudi Arabia in oil extraction, and in exchange, they would sell their oil solely in US dollars. As oil became an integral part of the global economy, this deal had far-reaching consequences that solidified the US dollar's dominance worldwide. Now jump ahead a few years, and a major change has taken place. A military protection agreement was signed between Russia and Saudi Arabia. The headlines it merited failed to reflect the significance of this big event. And now, with Saudi Arabia's addition to the BRICS nations, things have shifted even more significantly. This move goes beyond mere geopolitics. It's a way to manage your money. The US's financial hegemony and its control over worldwide monetary flows appear to be the root cause. Consider the following scenario. Would you not feel distrusted if your neighbor had the power to cut you off from all financial activities at any moment they disapproved? There has been a dramatic change in the global financial landscape due to Saudi Arabia's choice to join the BRICS nations, and many countries are finding themselves in a similar predicament as a result of US sanctions and financial controls. There's more going on here than meets the eye. It's a huge deal that might alter the trajectory of XRP and other digital currencies. We can break this down. This is where XRP fits in. The BRICS group, South Africa, Russia, India, and China, represents a coordinated effort to find dollar-free economic alternatives. A bridge currency like XRP could one day supplant established financial institutions like the Bank for International Settlements, which is why its importance is growing. Essentially, the BIS acts as a center that links several international banks that deal mainly in US dollars. Whenever a deal is struck between nations, there are a number of steps involved in converting currencies through the BIS, which XRP could simplify thanks to its effective liquidity management. With XRP, the BIS and even the SWIFT system appear to be losing their relevance when it comes to international transfers. What does this indicate for the future of the dollar? It suggests a possible departure from the dollar, especially in light of Saudi Arabia's involvement in the BRICS bloc, which has been favoring XRP. Even though XRP probably won't supplant all dollar transactions, it might capture a sizable chunk of the money that leaves the US dollar. In conclusion, a watershed milestone was marked in 2009 with Saudi Arabia's admission to the BRICS. Trade, banking, and infrastructure are now all part of BRICS, which began as a platform for developing nations' economies. The group's preference for XRP and other digital assets may signal the beginning of a new age in international monetary transactions. A major player in the oil business, Saudi Arabia, has joined the BRICS alliance, which is causing a stir in the world's markets. Hey everyone, this is huge. Examining the potential impact on Ripple's digital currency XRP, which is being promoted for use in cross-border payments and settlements, is an important next step. To put that in perspective, if Saudi Arabia and the BRICS countries were to come together, the usage of XRP and other digital assets may skyrocket. Because of this change, XRP's demand and adoption could increase, which would be great for its value and usefulness. Imagine a scenario when a powerful nation like Saudi Arabia supports XRP. It would completely alter the game. Taking a step back, we can see the bigger picture. If the BRICS continue to grow, It might mean that member nations are diversifying their reserves away from the US dollar and other traditional reserve currencies. In this case, XRP and other digital assets have a better chance of becoming major participants in the world's reserve holdings. But that's not all. Saudi Arabia's involvement has the potential to boost BRICS's financial infrastructure. In this context, cutting-edge tech refers to the possibility of using digital currencies and blockchain to simplify international financial transactions and settlements. There has been a progression, not merely an addition. Finally, Saudi Arabia's membership in BRICS isn't incidental. For XRP and other digital assets, this is a watershed moment in financial news. The alliance's expansion and the strengthening of its members' financial institutions put digital currencies like XRP in a position to become increasingly influential in international banking and trade. Trust me when I say this is the beginning of a change. I want you to know that I am not a certified financial planner. For your pure amusement, these films include explicit content. Viewers should always do their own research and talk to experts before making any kind of financial choice, as I always stress. It means a lot that you dropped by. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up if you found it entertaining. See you later, bye. Regarding alliance business that spans international borders.